Look guys, if there's one universal truth to life, it's this: no matter where you go, there you are. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. You can try to run from your problems, but most of the time your problem is yourself, and you cannot escape yourself no matter where you go, Thailand or any other place in the world. Guys, welcome to part 3, the final chapter of Should I or Should I Not Move to Thailand, with me, your crazy kooky host, Dr. Mark Sabian, coming at you live from absolutely crazy kooky Kuala Lumpur? What the heck is going on? Yes guys, sadly enough, Thailand's happiest hobo had to hit the hobo trail and come down to Malaysia for a few days. I'm down here in Kuala Lumpur. I'm on a 10-day trek up the whole coastline of Malaysia. I'm gonna hit Penang at the very end and then head back to my beloved adopted homeland of Thailand. So guys, don't worry, I'm still here to give you life lessons and advice about moving to Thailand. But first, let me say one thing, guys, and I'm hoping that there's nobody out there that actually thinks I'm a doctor of any kind, any sort. Guys, it's just a moniker that I picked up from making YouTube videos and Facebook videos back during, I don't know if anybody remembers this period in time or not, but there was this small little thing called the pandemic of 2020, and there were a lot of people that were convinced that they were infectious disease specialists, virologists. I mean, they knew everything, and I got kind of tired of listening to them, so I made a couple of funny videos on Facebook and people loved them. I had one or two actually go viral, so I just continued on with Dr. Mark Sabian. So I am now dispensing advice to you as your online talking head therapist here on YouTube. Take it for what it's worth, guys. I'd say take it with a grain of salt, but typically I'm telling you anything I do, you should take with a bottle of beer, shot of vodka, a couple shots of tequila, and a classic martini. Anyways, guys, listen, who should and who shouldn't move to Thailand? Guys, we've already covered finances. We've already covered addictions. So now we're gonna talk about what personality type should and should not move to Thailand. Listen, I'm gonna give you the bad stuff first. So, if you're one of these guys that has the inability to say no to people, especially women, you really want to think twice about coming here, guys, because if you're coming here and you're going to, again, these spots like Patong, Pattaya, however you want to pronounce it, Bangkok, any of the areas where it's more known and it's more expected to be able to get into a transactional relationship with someone, guys, if you can't say no, you're going to get taken advantage of really bad. And right off the hop, I'm going to tell you this: it's not just from the women, but also there's a lot of expats around that are going to try to take advantage of you financially and in other ways too. Listen, I know some guys that were running around trying to convince people to invest in these cryptocurrency mining scams, and they stole tens of thousands of dollars from guys that I knew. One guy did end up killing himself, and one of the guys that was stealing money wound up getting killed. So you got to be really careful of who you're talking to. One thing I'm going to tell you straight up, guys, don't ever discuss your financial situation with anybody here in Thailand. Well, again, not here because we're not in Thailand, but when you're there in Thailand, nobody, girls, expats, even friends, don't tell them anything, because the friends will start to prey on you too. Trust me, I see it happen every single day. So if you don't have the ability to say no, you really need to stop and think about whether or not you can survive in Thailand. And I'm going to tell you this much: if you don't have the ability to say no, you're going to fail, and Thailand is going to chew you up and spit you out. There's a lot of scenarios in Thailand that are going to do that to you, but this one right off the bat, guys, this is a big one. Next, if you're that type of guy that does not like yourself, if you don't have any self-esteem, if you don't know your self-worth or your self-value, I'm going to tell you something, guys. Thailand is definitely not for you, because If you can't enjoy your own company, a lot of people ask me, Mark, how do you do this? How do you travel around? I like me. I enjoy my own company. Maybe I drink too much once in a while, but overall, I enjoy my own company. I'm comfortable in my skin, and I'm able to go to places like Malaysia, spend 10 days by myself just talking back and forth to the camera, and be perfectly fine. But there's so many guys in Patong, in Pattaya, in Pattaya, again, however you want to pronounce it, in all of Thailand, that are miserable. They're not happy. They've never been happy in their lives. They certainly weren't happy back in their homeland, and they've brought that negativity and those issues that they have to Thailand. And guys, if you can't spend a couple of days by yourself, you're gonna have a really hard struggle in Thailand, because again, you're gonna have to pay a ton of money to get people to stay with you and to be with you. If you're the type of person that back home you were in a codependent relationship, like you had to have someone all the time with you, and you stayed in that relationship because you needed them to validate you, it's going to be 1,000 times worse here, because here they're just going to take advantage of that. They're going to prey on it. Guys, you have to remember that all of the girls in these bars, on the streets, in the massage shops, they are professionals at not just the sex trade, but the art of extracting as much money and capital from you as they possibly can. And they will do it in the most cruel and inhumane ways that you can possibly think of. The way that they will manipulate you, the way that they will take your weakness and just use it against you, it's stunningly heartbreaking to see, because they're so skilled, they're so adept at it. And if they put that effort and that knowledge and the amount of practice and work that they put into it, if they put that into anything else, oh my God, the successful careers these people could have. Guys, if you don't like yourself, you got to work on that before you come to Thailand. I promise you, you are going to have it extremely hard. Not only that, if you're the type of person that can't be alone with your own thoughts or with your own self, going to a bar or going someplace where there's interactions with people is not going to help you. It's just going to make you feel even lonelier. When you're sitting there and you see this 55, 60-year-old man with the 20-year-old girl, and she's doing nothing but texting other guys while he's sitting there looking so sad and lonely, knowing how much he's paying her to be there, it eats away at you. It eats away at me. I feel like going over to them and asking them, man, what's wrong with you? Oh, God. If you've never experienced a situation where you're able to meet women, guys, this is another thing that you need to understand, that coming here, you're going to meet a lot of girls. But if it's so new to you and it's so foreign to you, you've got to be careful, because it becomes an addictive drug where it's something you've never experienced and you're so excited about it. So you're going to be going to the massage parlors all the time and getting the happy endings. You're going to be going to the bars and buying bar drinks and lady drinks for the girls, because they sit there, they talk to you, they entertain you, they let you flirt with them, they flirt with you, they let you caress them, molest them. But they're doing that just for the money, guys. You have to understand that. Yes, there are some incredible women in Thailand. I know some that are just absolute beautiful women. They're intelligent, they're smart, they're driven, they own their own businesses. They're not transactional relationship material. These are outstanding women. But I'm going to tell you something. 99.9% of the men that come to Thailand would have no shot with them. Absolutely no shot with them. Because most of the guys that are coming to Thailand, you have to understand, again, they're coming from broken marriages. They're coming from failed relationships. They're, for the most part, not mentally healthy. They're not emotionally healthy. They suffer depression. They've got financial issues because they're still paying the ex-wife. You know, life can be really, really difficult and hard. And man, you can't bring that negativity with you, they are just going to pounce on you like crazy. So guys, I'm going to tell you one thing about the finances and then one thing about addictions that goes with the personality, okay? Again, if you have a big heart, guys, you've got to protect your wallet. I was talking to this really great guy the other day who I'm really hoping we become friends, and I hope he's not disappointed in me, because I'm going to share a little bit with you guys about him. I'm not going to give you any names or anything like that, but this guy, first off, I'm going to tell you something. One of the most handsome men I've ever seen in my life. If I was gay, I'd be all over this guy like, wow. You can almost have a man crush on him. But he's the type of guy that in Thailand, to be honest with you, women would just be throwing it at him. Like, it's unbelievable. Not just Thai women, foreign women, anybody. I mean, this guy's that good looking. He's also a really nice guy, and that's what kills me, because I know he's being taken advantage of. Right now, he's giving this girl who he's not having any physical relationship with $1,600 US a month. Over 50,000 baht a month he's given this girl, and she's just taking advantage of it. You try to tell him that, man, listen, she's not different, but he really believes that she is. She is a bar girl, and she's getting 50,000 baht from this guy. I'm gonna tell you something, if she was different, she wouldn't be taking 50,000 baht from him, okay? And this poor guy, he's gonna get hammered. He is, he's gonna have his heart broken at some point, because I'm sure he's gonna fall for her, because you can tell he's catching feelings. He's spending so much money, it's absolutely insane. Guys, you've got to be very careful of your heart. Don't give it to someone in a transactional relationship, because they're not in it with their heart or your heart in mind. They're all about their pocketbook and what's in your bank account. Addiction. We've talked about substance abuse. Now let's talk about physical, sexual addiction, guys. Thailand is fantastic if you love sex. I'll tell you right off the hop, you can find women that will have sex with you a lot of the times for free. Again, if you're a decent looking guy, you're clean, the first time they'll have sex with you for free, but then after that it's going to cost you a lot. But guys, you've got to be really, really cautious and careful about this aspect of it, because there's so many guys in Thailand, and I'm going to tell you something, most of these massage girls are servicing 5 guys a day. Think about that, 5 guys a day. The girls walking on Bangla Road and Khao San Road and Pattaya and stuff like this, they're servicing between 5 and 10 guys a day, okay? That's 150 to 300 guys a month. Not only that, you have to think of it also, guys, that there's so many men that come and they are offering these women extra money to have sex without condoms. What would ever possess any man to offer a prostitute? And that's, at the end of the day, what we're talking about here. We're not talking about the really nice girls. We're talking about the working girls of Thailand. What man would ever come and offer them money to have unprotected sex is beyond me. And the girls, I mean, I hate to say it, guys, but they need the money. So they're a lot of the time taking that offer without thinking about the consequences, which can be life-altering, life-threatening, and, I mean, deadly at the end of the day. So you guys really need to keep that in mind when you're coming and you're thinking that, oh yes, this is utopia, it's sexual paradise. It is, but every addiction, guys, has a downside. And the downside to this is the disease. It's the knowing that, you know, there could be 150 to 300 guys a month. You know, people talk about body counts and stuff like that. Oh, if I knew a girl and she slept with 5 guys, I'd be upset, and all of this crap. They're talking 5 guys a day, kids. 5 a day minimum for a lot of these girls. And I personally know some girls that are working, that are doing 7 to 10 a day every single day. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about coming to Thailand and having sex with these girls. I will say this much, most of the girls that work in the bars are tested on a regular basis. That being said, the girls that are not in the bar, the freelancers that are walking the streets and stuff, they're not tested. And for the most part, a lot of them used to work in the bars and they're not allowed to work in the bars anymore. So you have to ask yourself, why are they not allowed to work in the bar? Can they pass a test? So you really have to, you know, use this head, guys, not just always this one. Trust me. So there we go, guys. If you fall into any of those categories, you should honestly really concentrate and think hard as to whether or not you should come to Thailand. And is Thailand going to be right for you? Maybe come for a visit, book a return ticket, don't sell everything first. Come stay for a month or 2 and see how you do. See if I'm right. Maybe I'm full of, who knows? I know I'm not, but you don't know that for certain. If you're not one of those guys, if you have healthy self-esteem, if you know your self-value, if you're just coming here because you want to change, you want to have that nice island lifestyle, or you want to slow down and enjoy the rest of your life, maybe you want to go for a happy ending massage once a week, but you're not pushing to the point where you have to have someone with you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week because you hate being alone. Thailand is a fantastic place to come, guys. Believe me, I love my life. I live the best life of anybody that I know. And again, I wouldn't trade my life for anybody's. Short of maybe, again, like I said, Andrew Tate, just because I like the cars and stuff. But other than that, guys, no, because I enjoy every day. I mean, look at where I am. I'm in absolutely beautiful Kuala Lumpur. And you won't believe when you see the videos I do about this trip, how cheap it was. One of the big reasons I love Thailand and Southeast Asia so much is that it is so affordable to travel. I mean, guys, I got a 3-leg flight from Thailand to Kuala Lumpur, from here to Penang, and then back home for $125. I have the most incredible executive suite condo at this amazing building, and it's $30 a night. And actually, $25 US a night. So there's many reasons why I'm here and why I love it. But I also, again, I like myself. I'm comfortable alone. I can say no. I learned that a long time ago. And I'm just living my best life. And I want you guys to live your best life, or at least the best version of your life that you possibly can. So please, guys, watch these videos, understand what I'm talking about. I am doing a video this week about how bad can a Thai girlfriend actually be, because I've had lots of responses to my video about the cost of a Thai girlfriend, and a lot of people want to know, is it really that bad? And I'm gonna tell you something, guys, it's way worse than you possibly think it is. And I'm gonna give you 3 of the craziest examples that I personally know of, and they will amaze you, shock you, and depress you all at the same time. Until next time, guys, cheers.